Okay, this is part 2. Now, what I'm showing you right now are the tank pressure for the nitrous oxide. So the nitrous oxide tanks are turned off and your tank pressure, let's get that to focus, is at 0. I hope that, there, that's better. And as well as your oxygen pressure. Okay? Now, what we do know is that it does take more oxygen than nitrous oxide. So your oxygen, when we turn it on, should be about 2000 PSI. I don't know how close I can get to this. It's kind of fuzzy, eh? I apologize for that. Okay, you can see the 2000. When it's at 500, you do need to change your oxygen tank. Your nitrous oxide will probably read just below 1000, so around 750. So kind of where my finger is here, okay? And the way the nitrous oxide goes down, it goes down more exponentially. So it'll be like, if you can see my hand here, it's kind of like it goes down a bit, it goes down a bit, it goes down a bit, and then it goes right down to 0. So that's when you would need to change your tank. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this wrench, and you're going to turn on one of the oxygen tanks. So remember I said you had 2. So one is here and one is back there. We're gonna turn this one on. So it's righty-tighty and lefty-loosey. So that is righty-tighty and that is lefty-loosey. And I don't know if now you can see that the dial has gone to 2000. So my oxygen line is open. Now I'm going to turn on my nitrous oxide, and as I said, just turning it on will not make it hiss into the environment. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. And it's on, and as I said, it's just below, I'm sorry that this is not well there, that may be a little bit clearer. It's just about 700. So it's just below the 1000. Now that I've turned these lines on, the nitrous and the oxygen are going into the blender. And here's a picture of the blender. And you can see now that this NTO line is NTO is coming up to green, and so is my oxygen. And my blended is just above the green. So when these 3 are in the green or near the green, that means that my gas is ready to use. So this is something that needs to be checked prior to use so that I know that I have enough oxygen. I have at least 500 PSI in my oxygen tank, and I don't have an empty nitrous tank. And I check my gauges and they're close to being in the green area. That means I'm ready, I can administer it to the patient.